Matches Balone.
Hey guys, Max Balone here, bringing you guys another movie review. Today we're going to be talking about Batman Unlimited Mechs versus Mutants. Now, I gotta say, I'm a 22-year-old guy, and I have, completely become wise and understand that, these companies, they use cartoon shows and cartoon movies to essentially sell toys, right? And I've always been somebody who, even at a young age, I might not understand why they were doing it, but I was always very hesitant. I was the kid who I just wanted a gray and blue or black and gray Batman. I didn't like the Batman with the supersonic armor or the ice protection suit. Those stuff had always really annoyed me just because I wanted the Batman that I've been reading in the comic books and watching on TV shows and stuff. So I completely knew what this movie was doing from the get-go, but I gotta say, I fell right into it. I loved it. It was a really great film, and even though it was pushing toys, I think they did it in a really smart way, and I gotta say, I'm definitely interested in buying one of these giant Batman robots. But I'm kind of jumping to conclusions here. So Batman Unlimited Mechs versus Mutants. This is the third film in this series of Batman Unlimited films. The first one was Animal Instincts, and the second one was Monster Mayhem. And I only saw the first film, and when I saw it, I thought it was really cool. It was definitely a different version of Batman, but it was definitely aimed for the younger audience. And you know what? Right now that I'm trying to think, there was a lot of stuff that was just to sell toys as well. And there's really nothing wrong with that. I think for every, Dark Knight trilogy and very mature series that we have, we need something younger for the younger kids. And I think Batman Unlimited does a really good job of kind of approaching that. What I really liked about the first film, and that it still continues in this film, is the fact that it's not only the Batman family, there are kind of greater DC Universe characters in there to join in on the fun. So that's really cool. I'm always the person who I think there should be a Justice League show so we can get as many characters as we can. But if you use Batman as kind of like the catalyst and you just piggyback Justice League characters in there, that works just as fine as well. Now, Mechs versus Mutants, if you didn't get it from the title, essentially Batman and his group are making giant robots or mechs to battle giant supervillains who I guess are mutants. It's essentially a story where Mr. Freeze has created this device where he can make, I guess he can make supersized instincts or animals and stuff. Penguin kind of tricks him and convinces him to use that to take over Gotham. So they break into Arkham and they pull out Camel, Bane, and Killer Croc. And I really like the reasoning they chose those characters. They actually give kind of like a cool scientific background thing. And I think stuff like that they kind of avoid just because it's meant for children. But I really like that they kind of delve in and just give us a little bit of an explanation. So they take those guys because those are essentially their guinea pigs to make them into these giant mutants. On Batman's side, he is actually training a new Robin. What's really cool is that the first film I saw, his partner was Red Robin, which was Tim Drake. And now in the third film, apparently Tim Drake has moved on to kind of work with the Teen Titans. And so now there's a new character, Damian, who is the new current Robin. And I like that a lot because it does mimic what happened in the comic books. Damian becomes the new Robin. Tim Drake becomes Red Robin and eventually goes to create the Teen Titans group. So I do like that. They are pulling from comic book lore. They also kind of show this struggling Damian becoming a new Robin. Now that is not very characteristic of Damian. Damian has always been very confident, and also in this film he's portrayed as a teenager instead of the little 10-year-old that he's always been. So there are a couple of changes here and there, but I still like that approach that as the films have progressed and we're getting more into this world, the lore of it has been showing up a lot more. So that's really cool. But so he's training a new Robin, and eventually with this whole big, kind of mutants, they have to rely on Wayne Tech to build these giant robots. and it's kind of Green Arrow and Batman, and so it's really funny because you have the two billionaires creating these giant robots, and they're gonna go fight the mutants. And Robin has this kind of like coming of psychic story where he is ultimately the one person who helps kind of stop the mutants and save the day. So it is really cool. There is a story in the plot. It's not just there's big monsters, we got big robots and fight. There's a lot of great action scenes in it as well. I just had so much fun watching it because I watch wrestling, WWE. And so there was a lot of times where I'm goofing off with my brother and I'm saying, oh, he just suplexed the guy, or he, punched him in the face. And so it was a lot of fun watching it. Like I said, this film is probably aimed at, 7 to 12-year-olds, and 22 and a 14-year-old were watching it and still having fun. So I think that says a lot to just, I know I keep using it, but just the cool, fun nature of the film. It was very exciting. It was very action-packed. Like I said, I think the plot was really good. Throughout the film, there was a lot of characters and a lot of kind of like hints and homages to classic storylines and settings in the Batman mythos. And so I was really impressed and taken back. The first film I watched, I was kind of like, yeah, it's an okay film. And then this one really blew my mind, and now I'm actually very interested to go back and watch the second film. I'm probably going to watch that for Halloween because it's, Monster Mayhem. But yeah, overall, I really do enjoy it. I do like it. This is definitely a film for little kids. So as an adult, you might not like it as much, but I think there's enough little things here and there that if you sit through it and watch it, it's not going to be, a pain to watch. You're going to find some type of enjoyment, and it's definitely really cool. I don't really collect the Batman Unlimited toys, but I gotta say I do want myself one of those, giant Batman robots because I'm a big fan of kaijus and giant robots, Megazords, all that type of stuff. So they kind of hooked me on buying those toys as well. Like I said, it's really fun. It's really cool. I'm super interested on what the film series goes, what's the next film in the line. I'm a big fan of the kind of Lego DC superheroes line because they're very funny and they're meant for the whole family. And I think the Batman Unlimited series could potentially be the next level of that for the kids who are just a little bit older, but they're not quite ready to the point of, let's say, a Batman animated series type of seriousness, right? But yeah, like I said, really liked it a lot. Highly suggest you guys go rent it. I'm actually probably gonna buy the film if I just happen to see it at a Target or something. I might pick it up. But yeah, I definitely liked it. Definitely loved it. I might pick up one of those toys and have a review on it on the channel. So who knows? But anyways, guys, go ahead, comment down below. Tell me if you guys seen the film. Have you guys been avoiding the Batman Unlimited series? Are you guys fan of them? Do you guys like giant robots? Whatever your comments, thoughts, and opinions are, go ahead, comment down below. Like the video, you guys like it, dislike it if you didn't, and subscribe and look forward to more videos, guys. Thanks. Laters.